Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to our morning note. My name is Carlos Garcia. I'm the founder and CEO of GAR Capital. We do this every morning, talking about the markets and what we're watching on a daily basis. So let's go ahead and take a look here. Let's go ahead and maximize my screen here. All right, hope everyone's having a good morning so far. Happy Monday, everybody. Let's see if I can get this moving here. All right, let's go ahead and talk about what we're watching this morning. Down about almost 1%. NASDAQ falling behind, but it's still green, up about 17 points. E-mini futures up about 0.66%, 3207, big level, 3200. And Russell 2000 index, which is the IWM, which we want to be looking at, is up about 1.80%, outperforming. Even the VIX is up about 44 cents at nearly 25. Crude is down about 1.87%, even with more cuts from OPEC. Bitcoin is down, basically flat, 0.5% down. Gold is up about 0.62%. Silver up about 1.64%. 10-year futures bonds are actually up. So that means bond prices are up. Bond yields are down slightly. Dollar yen for my Forex people is down about 40 pips at 109.20. And the dollar index is slightly down 0.11 at 96.82. Gasoline futures are up slightly at 1.21 per gallon. All right, let's take a look and see what's going on today. So you see pretty much a rally across the board here. Nice futures rally, nice bounce. We did tap the high overnight of about 132.11 on ES. Take a look at that. So what you want to look at is SPY, of course. SPY needs to break 322. You break that, then you can start looking at some calls. Again, we've been bullish for a while now. Nothing has changed. QQQ kind of lagging behind tech. But again, if we tap that new high of 240.93, that'd be nice. But we're right around 230. Our closing price on Friday, I think we closed right around 239.65. So we're up about a couple of cents from the closing price. IWM, I really want to take a look at. We played that last week beautifully. Again, above the 100, above the 200, I want to see some volume. The fib line that you're looking at here is 154.54. You could probably target that if you go ahead and break 153.32, or you could actually wait for that fib to break. I probably prefer to wait for that fib to break. Once that breaks that 78.6 fib, then you can start targeting about 160, 156, something closer to that level. But I mean, you still have that gap that pushed here on the daily. But again, I like to see if we break the fib line first instead of rejecting it. That's how we played it before, and we made our money. The 140, I think we made the 145 calls last week, and you guys banked. It was a freebie for y'all, so congratulations. A couple of names here we're going to watch. Let's go and bring up my pre-market screener. This is on Market Watch, big movers. Again, guys, what you want to keep an eye on, like we have the title of this podcast. Excuse me, not podcast. Podcast was yesterday. Today is the morning note. Banks and tanks, that's what's moving. Banks and tanks. So when I say tanks, I mean industrials. Industrials like airlines, manufacturing, heavy machinery, that stuff. So American Airlines up 4.3%. Was up 10% this morning. Occidental Petroleum, energy, another one kind of industrials there. They're up about 11%. Carnival Cruises, the leisures, up 14%. Norwegian up 12%. General Electric, 4.7%. United Airlines, up 6%. Delta, up 4.6%. Boeing, up almost 8%. Soaring. We can take a look at that chart together. Marathon Oil is up right around 16%. Wells Fargo Bank, up 5%. That's what's moving. So banks and tanks. I want that you keep in the back of your head. Banks and tanks. So let's go ahead and bring up some of the morning news that we have retweeted. You can feel free to take a look at it. White House advisor Hastert says 100% there will be another coronavirus aid deal. So more stimulus is coming. Apple could acquire DuckDuckGo. Apple's pretty much flat pre-market. Another one here is Boeing was initiated as a buy at Seaport Global, 277 price target. Very nice that the stock is up. AstraZeneca contacted Gilead last weekend over a deal. Gilead is up pre-market. We have it here up about 4% pre-market. Tesla sold about 11,100 Model 3 vehicles in May, triple April's volume. If you want to know where that's at, we could take a look at that together. I'll go ahead and bring up Tesla. Again, expensive name to trade, but we own the stock. You can see a breakout here. Could be interesting for a play. Just keep an eye on it. If I wanted to play this, I'd probably take a look at the $1,000 calls there. Another one here. Eli Lilly has announced a phase 1 study of a second possible COVID drug. Druckenmiller, who's one of the hedge fund managers out there, said he was too far cautious on stocks. And Amazon price target raised to $27.50 at Bayard. So some news that just came up there. You could take a look at that at your leisure. So Tesla looking very interesting. So a couple of names you want to go ahead and take a look here when it comes to your watch list today. So a couple of names I'm watching for. Let's look at Tesla for calls. So I'm going to write down Tesla. Let's take a look at IWM. IWM is one other one. Another name, of course, Boeing. I mean, you're going to have to ride that wave. We'll take a look at here. Let's see if I can bring up Tesla and bring up some Fibonacci levels so I can help you guys take a look at what are the next levels to look at. So again, we go by the daily. Again, we've been bullish Tesla for a while now, so you could, you know the drill. So I'm going to go bring up drawings. We're going to put up the drawing tools. We're going to bring up here percentage, which is the Fibonacci levels. And then you always go to the high point right around 968.99, which is the all-time high. Let's see if I can bring that up here. And then you bring it all the way down to the low, which is 207.51, and that's your zero level. So again, we're above the 78.6. Looks like 968.99 is the all-time high. Right now we are at 914. If you do want to take a look at Tesla, you would want to play the 1000s. That'd be the only level, only move to play there. Let's go ahead and bring up Boeing here. Boeing, again, we bought some stock in it last week. We added our position there on Boeing, and we're happy that we have it. We're above the 38.2 fib line. Now we're at 222.60 pre-market. Bring up the daily. You could take a look. We still got a little more to go. 219 was a level there that we were watching. It's at 222. It broke above there. You could take a look at 240. There is a gap to fill on the daily right around 250. Take a look at the 240s or the 250s. So go ahead and write 240 calls or 250 calls on Boeing. The 1,000 calls will be what I'm watching for on Tesla. So Boeing will be another play to watch. Again, expensive. Be very careful. Another one we like to play, obviously we did very well in it last week, was Delta, DAL. And I own the stock as well. And we're right around 36.30 now. So we are now slightly above the 100-day moving average. We're slightly below the 100-day moving average. I want to see that break first before we do anything. So go DAL. We're going to go ahead and make sure to place a note. 36.96, the 100-day on the daily. If you break above that level, guys, that's the level you want to go and take a look for some calls. I'm going to go ahead and remove this alert. I'm going to put it above the 100-day. So put it at 36.96. I'll put it at 36.97. So let me see if I can go ahead and see if I can replace alert. I can actually do it manually. I have 36.96 as our 100-day moving average. So I went ahead and placed that alert on DAL. If we break that, then that's something to look at. Another name we're looking at too is AAL, which is American Airlines. Again, banks and tanks. We know the drill. Next level here, 1975 is broken. So we're at 1974. We were on the daily at 22.52 when we came back down. Those are the highs. So now we're still below. We're still above the 100-day, which is interesting, but still below the 200. So the next level you want to take a look at, if you're interested, is 2162, which is the 100-day, the 50% retracement level. So let's go ahead and put an alert there, 2162 on AAL. Again, still below the 100. Doesn't mean we're going to fill the trade, but it gives us something to look at. So about 2162, the 50% fib daily. So hope you're writing this with me, writing it down with me. IWM, let's go ahead and take a look at that. I know we talked about it already, but I want to go ahead and write it down on my notes. 154.54 is the level you want to break. 154.54, which is the 78.6 fib on daily. See if we can break that. And what do we do every time we see an alert or a play we want to play? We play an alert. Let the computer do the work for you guys. You don't have to stare at it all day. So 154.54, I'll place an alert there, and you should be all set. Any other names that we're looking at? Of course, my old friend Apple. Apple looks very good for a breakout, of course. Let's go ahead and take a look at the daily. And I don't have any fib levels here, but again, we're really at the all-time high anyways, 331.75. So there's no real chart there when it comes to Apple because it already broke all-time highs. So that's one way to look at things. But yeah, there's nothing really more to play there. So I'm going to keep IWM here on the bottom right of my chart. QQQ, break that. You can start targeting some other calls there. But for now, I really want to take a look at IWM, Boeing, DAL, and Tesla. Those are the four I'm watching. IWM looks very, very solid. That's a name that I want to take a look at. Anything like Amazon is going to be very expensive. Anything like Tesla is going to be very expensive. So again, just kind of keep that in the back of your head, how that could be. Another one says here, good morning, guard docs, and CHK for leaps. CHK is Chesapeake Energy. I would not do leaps, guys. If that's the case, just buy the stock. But again, this is a cheap one anyways. If you just want to play short term, fine. The daily isn't that great. It has gone from $430 a share to all the way down to $24.80. I believe that we had a reverse split here, or a split of some kind. Keep an eye on it. But again, energy, the only energy names that I own, the only energy names I like, XOM and CVX, which is Chevron and Exxon. And we bought this about a month ago, and we're green about 30% on both. Next one is Jay says about Microsoft. Microsoft, keep in mind, guys, has been pretty much range bound, pretty steady. If you break above the high of 187.73, that could be interesting to play. Keep in mind, Microsoft's a slow mover. Your all-time high is 190.70. If you break 187.73, which is the recent high, then I could start taking a look at the 191s or the 190s for the all-time high level. But we need to break that level first. So let's go ahead and place an alert together. 187.73. 187.73. Target 190 for calls. We just wrote that down. German, you're gonna have to sign up like immediately, right now. Once you do, then we'll get you in. Next one is JPM. Yes, the banks. JPM is another stock that we've been watching. I own the stock. Let's go ahead and bring up the maximize the sell here on JPM. 61.8 is your fib level, 160.58. If you break that, then we could talk about buying calls. But right here, I'm not doing anything here because 115.77 is the high. So let's go ahead and just break 116.58 before we do anything on JPM. Nasdaq over Dow for the week. I mean, right now it's all banks and tanks, so Nasdaq will probably be lagging. Tech led us the way here. It's good to see that the banks and industrials, which were behind, and energy now participating in this rally. That's a really good sign. So I'm gonna go and bring up Tesla here on my other chart, and I'm gonna bring up IWM here on my other chart. Let's see here. Roku is still long-term buy, has been lagging, quite stagnant. Yes, I still believe Roku is a long-term buy. I own it, and I don't plan on selling it. Again, it's an at-home stock. Again, you know, it has been kind of underperforming the Nasdaq and the broader market, sure, but I think it's still a buying opportunity. I wouldn't buy it here. I would go ahead and break below 97. 97 below, I'll go ahead and be a buyer of Roku. But as of right now, I'm not buying it. German, make sure to email us, garcapital@gmail.com, and we can assist you. NVIDIA. See NVIDIA here. NVIDIA here. Let's see NVIDIA here at 356.80. Again, you still need a little more to go. We need to break that high of 372. Once we do that, then we can take a look and see where we go from there, guys. I don't know what BAM is. Let's see what BAM is. BAM is Brookfield. Don't know what that is. It just gapped up to 37. Let's see the daily. As long as you break above the 200, I don't think this name has any options anyways. But you're above the 200. Let's see if it sustains. If you go just by text, your target will be 39.56. All right, guys, we'll leave it there. Got to catch you all for the opening bell, and we'll catch you guys soon tomorrow for the morning note. Thank you guys for joining me today. GARcapitalFX.com is our website. Make sure to like, subscribe to our videos, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow for the next morning note. Cheers, guys.